वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारंभं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। We will start with this shloka. Can you read, anyone? You know reading Devanagari script, right?
Shall I go ahead?
Yeah, please do.
Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Do you read the transliteration or the Devanagari script?
No, the Sanskrit one.
Sanskrit one, yeah.
Yeah.
You see, you can see Guru Repa is it? Guru. We are discussing the same thing. Okay, in continuation of what you have discussed. The conjunct consonants. Guru, then Repa. Gurur. Brahma, then Gurur. Vishnuhu. Can you see the Visarga? This is called Visarga. We'll see later. Just letting you know, this colon is called Visarga in Sanskrit. So, which is called technically Ayogavaga. Don't worry about the word. We'll see later all those things, technical things. They are just a beginning. Okay. Many things I may say, but I may not know. It's okay. Doesn't matter. We're going to see that. Since already you know Devanagari script, that's why I feel little, relaxed to use some words. I'll explain that later. Ayogavaga is a technical word, meaning that this Visarga and even the dot above the letter, right? These do not have, they don't have independent pronunciation. A Visarga, that is a colon alone, or a dot. A dot is called, the name above the letter?
Anuswara.
Anuswara. Bindu. Anuswara, yeah, technical name Anuswara. We say Anuswara, why? Because it has the Ucharanam, the place of pronunciation, nose as its place of pronunciation. Nose, Nasika. They are all nasal. That is why we say Anuswara. Anuswara means nasal. Okay. So these, yes.
Sanjay, it is Anuswara or Anuswara or both?
It is okay. It is Anuswara. What is See, that is not Anuswaraha. Anuswaraha it is.
Okay.
Anu means follow, paschat, after. That which follows the swara. But it is, it's an interesting thing. Why it is called Anuswara, but it is called Anuswara. You will see later that also it's a technical name given to this bindu. Either you can call bindu. Simple, we know, understand the bindu, right? Bindu, bindi, right? Bindu. And this is a colon. It's called visarga. I will show you the script. What is the name and everything. We'll see later. Now, what I want to say is these two do not have independent pronunciation. They always pronounced after the vowel. Whatever the vowel, the vowel precedes or what. For whatever the vowel these come, that bindu or visarga, they take that ucharanam pronunciation. Like for example, if we have, yeah, I will type and show you. The typing is better. Suppose if you have the vowel in the visarga, here two components are there. The letter akara, which is a swara varna, a vowel, followed by the visarga, right? How do you pronounce this?
Aha.
And this visarga is not, the sound of the visarga is not ha, but here it is Suppose if it is ihi, it is ihi. So as though this visarga pronounced like this and here ihi, right? Take that sound. And and followed by visarga, uhu, as though this uhu. If it is a and follow visarga, dirgha akara, then becomes right? If it is e, then it is not iha. Some people say no, iha, not. Not the knowers of Sanskritam, the beginners, because this visarga once we introduced saying this is aha. And when I ask this, they will say iha. This is not iha, this is e. And this is uha, not uha, it is uhu. And if it is ye, the conjunct verbal, ye followed by visarga, then
Ehe.
you see it is ye. This he as a sound of a, right? The verbal. Ye. That is the sound. Yes, Krishna Swami.
Sir, just a silly question. This visarga and that vyanjana ha, when we pronounce, it has to be pronounced in the similar fashion, or is there a difference here when we pronounce visargam?
Say it again, visarga.
Visarga also we say, let us say a and ha. Visarga a followed by visargam, we say aha, right? Aha.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this ha and the vyanjana ha, when we pronounce, both are one and the same, or it's actually there is a difference here when we
Oh, this
pronounce
is a
this
vowel, this is a
visargam.
consonant. They are different. They are not same. This is a
No, when
vowel,
we
this is a
pronounce, are
consonant.
they? When we pronounce, especially this visargam, will there be a difference here? It's again ha only.
No, the basic difference is a is vowel, ha is consonant. Second, and both have the same place of pronunciation, kanta. Right? Both are kanta. From the kanta, from the throat alone, the sound comes. So therefore, it is not same.
Okay.
It is not same. How do you pronounce? Okay, how do you pronounce this?
Harihi,
What about this? Are they same?
Harihi.
They're not same, right?
No, Sharanji. I think the question he asked was not between a and ha, but between visarga and ha.
Yeah, visarga and ha, pronunciation wise, is there any difference? Is my question.
Okay. Both are kanta only. There is no difference in terms of
Okay.
ucharana sthanam. It is same.
Okay.
But ucharana sthanam is same. That is, this is apt to word I can ha only can put. That's why
Okay.
I have
Okay.
This is
Got it,
only
got it.
for understanding only I've written. This is not
Okay.
the
No, got
equivalent.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is for how
Right.
to, for the beginners, how to read. I've given this. Don't
Sure.
think Visarga is ha. No, they are not. They are not same at all.
Okay.
This is to help you. So otherwise, what will happen? Suppose if you have not written this and all. This is What about this? If I ask, they will say iha. This is not iha. This is ihi. So to show that only, I use the word ha. So don't think this visarga is equal to akara. No, they are not same. Visarga is it's not a letter at all. It is not a letter. Hakara is a Vyanjanam. Hakara it's a Vyanjanam, it's a consonant which has its prayatna, effort, and Ucharana Sthanam. All these things are there. Whereas Visarga, this is not a letter, it's just a symbol. Okay. Technically, it is called Ayoga Vaga. That is, they have some Ayoga Vagas. We'll see that later. In chanting also, it's like that, like Gum, G. In chanting is that Atma Nagush. We say, Ubege Vaishage Atma Nagus Nudute. So G, Gum, all those are Ayoga Vaga. Ayoga Vaga, we will see what does it mean later. I have to explain what is Pratyahara Sutra, etc. We'll come to that later. They are not letters. They are just symbols. Okay. And they are just symbols. Doesn't mean because they are symbols, it doesn't mean they are not significant. They are important. They are important. There's no word in the language, without visarga. I mean, in the Sanskrit I'm talking about, no words. Almost all the words will have visarga, and anuswara will be there. When you decline the word, I'm saying declension of the word. So visarga, anuswara, important. This is for the sake of the to help you to visit. See visarga. So when I write and the two letters, the colon. So the question comes, how do I pronounce? So it is equivalent to like this pronunciation. It's an equivalent only, not exact. Visarga is not. I'm not equating visarga to akara. Please note. I'm not equating visarga and akara. And visarga also, see, in the Shiksha, little more I'm saying, the Shiksha Shastram, it is said Visarga as the Kanta, it is, Visarga is pronounced from the Kanta, from the throat. Visarga is pronounced from the throat. Aha. That is why here, I took Hakara as a representation for Visarga for your understanding, because the Ha is also from the throat. So the sound is almost same, ihi. Understand? So I'm not equating Visarga to Akara. Please don't mistake like that. That is not the thing. Visarga is not a letter at all, and Ha is a consonant, Vyanjana.
If I remember correctly, in the first class, you are highlighting that on some shlokas or sutrams,
Yeah.
Akuha Visarjaniyanam Kantaha. So I think that one I believe.
Yeah, that is it is said ku ha visarga. Visarjaniyana. Visarja
Yeah.
means visarga.
Yeah.
We will see that later. Yeah, Shiksha
Sure.
Sutram. Okay. This is about visarga. So e, he, a, he, and if it is o, then how do you pronounce this? The same way.
Oho.
Oho.
Oho. Again, I'm saying visarga is not equal to ho. Okay, don't mistake that. It is for the sake of the beginners to understand easily how it is pronounced. I've made it like this. Then okay, and this one interesting.
Rh.
It is rh. How to write rh? It's very difficult to write for me. I will not write. Okay, rh is rh only. I will not write. It's a long one. See, I know I cannot write. That's only an example for a, no, I wrote, okay, don't take literally. Then followed by Visarga.
Ruh.
Suppose if I write like this, see, I cannot write. Who means already who I have written. This is who. For long vowel, ooh, it must be ooh, right? Then again, who I cannot write. So that's why I'm not, I don't want to write anything here. Okay. This is with regard to Visarga. Now, same way with regard to Anuswara, that is Bindu. Akara followed by this dot. How do you pronounce this? This Makara, in fact, later we'll be seeing when we study Sandhi combination, euphonic combination. This Makara alone takes a form of Visarga. This is We don't have any problem in reading this, right? Yes.
Sharanji, we did not do I, he, and how, her.
Okay. He.
I,
This is
how, who, because there the hakara sound changes, no?
again here also. He. How do you write? If I write like this already, he is that. So in fact, I can write like this. He. See, I and he. This Visarga has a sound of E because this A has a sound of Kanta and Talu. So I'm getting more technical. I'm afraid whether others will follow. Okay, I don't want to get into too much into it. Anyway, you are you are asking question that I am not able to control. I'll also answer. This A and this I, these both are conjunct. Not only these two, O and O also. We'll be seeing later. I'm going to introduce the letters. I've not introduced even the letters even. Okay. A, I, O, all these four are conjunct vowels. They are the combination of two vowels. Okay. We'll be seeing it now. Don't worry. Now take A. A is a combination of Akara plus Ikara. The sound of the Akara, which is Kanta, the Ucharana Sthanam is Kanta, and this is called in English Guttural. The sound is Guttural. Kanteha in Sanskritam. And E is from the Talu, from the palate. So it's called Talavya. Combination of guttural and palatal is this letter A. Right? Now, similarly, I also. I also combination of these two in terms of the sound. So I he when I say it is combination of A plus E. A plus E is I. A or I. Now Visarga comes here. And this Visarga is preceded by E. Therefore, it will get the sound E. A he. I he. Understand? I, Visarga will become I he. Similarly, O or Au, whatever it is. Au followed by Visarga. It will be Au. Okay. Now let us take, let me write some words. Now, how do you pronounce this? How do you spell this word? Anyone?
Rama.
Ramaha. So if you split this word into its individual members, letters, Repa followed by Akara plus Akara plus Aha plus Visarga. Visarga cannot be written separately. It comes along with the vowel. So Repa plus A is Ra. Makara plus Aha, Maha. So Ra, Maha. Ra, Maha, right? Maha. We don't have any problem. Aha. Now take this one. Here. Here also same letters are there, but one is a long vowel. Here, how do you spell this word?
Refa plus akara
Okay, then akara
plus
plus
makara plus aha.
a, then
Ha.
visarga. Now, you
Yeah.
spell this word, anyone?
Ramaha.
Ramaha. You see, here Ramaha, here Ramaha. So there's a difference. Visarga is common, but the vowel preceding the visarga are different. So Ramaha, here Rasva, short akara, short vowel. Here long vowel. Ramaha. We should not say Ramaha. There's a difference between these two very clearly, right? Now, Ra plus this one. Repa plus akara plus makara plus. What's the letter now?
Ihi.
Ihi.
It is I, right?
Oh.
I. So Repa plus A is Ra, Makara plus I is Maihi. Aihi becomes Maihi. Ra Maihi. Understand? So Visarga preceded by I, Ra Maihi. I, when you say I, even if you observe, I ending with the sound E, right? I, O, when you say O ending with U. That is why I said here that Akara is A, I, O, O. This is the combination. These two are the combination of Akara plus E. That is why I, when you say the sound is E, and the Visarga following that will take the sound of the preceding vowel, which is He. So I, He. You got it? Similarly, A, suppose if you say, A is something different. A is different, I is different. A also the combination of the guttural and palatal only, but A, but I, when you say I, he. Similarly, with regard to O and O, O is different. O plus Visarga becomes O. The sound of Visarga will be similar to that of the preceding bubble, which is O. O. Whereas O, when you say ending with letter very clearly U, when you observe O, O. Okay. So, therefore, you take all the bubbles and append this visarga. That is the first, in fact, exercise we should do. You should be able to read. Okay. Each one of you can do. What is this letter?
Aha.
And this one?
Aha.
This?
Ihi. Ihi. Uhu. Uhu. Rh. Rh.
We have a word. How do you read this?
Matruh.
Matru. This is declension of the word matru. Matru is mother. Matru to the mothers. Matru. Varna Vicheda will be Makara plus Akara, then Takara plus R and Visarga. Takara plus R, Tr. Makara plus A, Ma. Matr. Okay. The next one. L is another vowel which not much used. So I'm skipping that. This one. Don't worry about this. The R and L have got similar things, many things. Then A. A becomes A by Visarga. Yes.
Ranji, do we pronounce it as L or Lr?
We don't say L, it is L only. But
Oh.
L and all they say it is not correct actually. L.
But would it change with traditions perhaps? Because in Veda chanting we do use Lr. Would
I
it
don't
change
think so.
from
No, it is a live only, not a live.
like for the
It
word
is written like this in English transliteration, but something like that. No,
L with the dot below in transliteration?
yeah, that is it's live only. As I know, it is live only. Hmm.
L with a dot below would be L.
Huh?
L with a dot
That's
below
okay.
would be L.
Transliteration, I'm not that much comfortable with the transliteration. Leave it. So with the Vedic chanting also, some not much it comes, right?
Like klipta.
That is
We
klipta.
use the, we say
Klipta.
klipta, not klip.
Klipta. Yeah.
Okay.
Ye, he, then next one. Aihi, oho, auhu. So from this, we can know these are the vowels available. How many vowels are there? You can see 13, must be 13. So, yes, you can unmute your mic and answer because I won't see the
Acha, okay.
sign.
Yeah.
Sometimes
So, um, so, so the first two, if you see, aha, it is ha, right? Second one
yeah,
is aha.
yeah.
Third one is ihi, and fourth one is ihi or ihi. Haswa
Ihi.
dirgha.
Visarga doesn't, ihi only, not ihi.
Yeah, because
Ihi.
for the second one, when we say it is like aha,
No,
so
actually,
that's why I just got a doubt
Yeah,
whether it's
you're right.
actually,
Yeah. This is
ihi
a
or ihi.
ihi.
but
Ihi.
Charanji,
Hmm.
but for the second one also we say aha, not aha,
That
isn't
is
it?
how it is. Ramaha. So aga is aha. Not ah. Yeah, this is the second one also we don't say. Yeah, this is what yes, right. We don't say
Ramaha,
aha.
Ramaha.
Ramaha. Not Ramaha. That visarga, you have to take the sound of the vowel only, not literally the vowel. Okay. Visarga preceded by a, which is kanta, therefore aha. Here visarga preceded by a, that the sound comes from the kanta, therefore aha. Here it is from the talu, the sound alone has to be considered, not literally that letter. Sound
Okay.
the vowel sound. Okay. Ehi. Oh, this question somebody asked also in somewhere. One of my batchmates asked this question recently when he was teaching the Gurukulam. And even some acharyas had confusion. This I said, no, this is Visarga doesn't have Dirga, and that's Visarga cannot be pronounced at all. I said. So, taking the sound of the preceding vowel, I said, yes, true. But the Ucharana Sthanam alone need to consider. A and E are different. A is from the Kanta, therefore Aha. E is from the Talu, therefore Ihi. Even when I wrote Ihi only. Short only I wrote. Did I write E long one? I don't think so. Ihi. Ihi.
Yeah, you
E.
wrote the short one only.
Yeah, yes. Somehow it is down. That's how my buddhi also. It's my registration is correct. Okay. So Ihi. So not Ihi. That is wrong actually. Okay. Uh, that's so this is an interesting doubt. I mean, nobody has asked so far, but from the Gurukulam, some students asked the teacher asked me, and I told no, it is not like that. The teacher is my friend. He asked. Similarly, uhu, uhu. Okay, we don't have uhu, not there. Okay, just make it uhu only. Otherwise, the problem. Suppose, see, let me ask another thing. See, this is a is aha. A is a short vowel, right? Short means how many. What is a short vowel? How do you know it's a short or long? In India also we have, right? Hindi. And any language for that matter, we have.
Vowel with one matra kala.
One matra. One matra means either snapping the finger or blinking. That one matra. It is one unit of time. If it is 1 second, so if it akara this takes 1 second, this must take 2 seconds. If this takes 1 minute, then it must take 2 minutes. If it just take 1 hour, then it must take 2 hours, right? That is a unit. Any unit may be anything. Now we have something called 3 units. This is 3 units. In Vedanta, you will see, right? Ahamannado, Ahamannado. We say like that. In Chaitanya Upanishad, many places you will see. The matra here is 3 matra. It is 3 units of time, 3 seconds. Suppose Visarga doesn't come here, there is no such thing here. Suppose if it is there, then what will happen? This itself is this not sorry. Visarga cannot pronounce. We already are stretching for 3 units of time. Then again Visarga, no. Visarga, suppose if it is there, I don't see any Visarga, it is not coming in anywhere. Okay, such combination possibility, I don't think it is there. So, suppose if it is there, then her only will come. I have to say, if at all, if it is there, I have not seen. Okay, yeah.
Chiranji, I see you pronouncing why is it not
This is wrong. That is another thing. Okay, they are asking me too many complicated questions in the beginning itself.
Sorry, but I
If you will not
understand that.
understand now, if I okay, I will anyway because you're asking, I will say this.
No, as in and they are known as Savarna, right? So aren't they supposed to be pronounced the same way? Just the matra kala change will be there. 1 matra, 2 matra.
That is how we think for all the vowels. Yes, it is true for all the vowels, but not for these two. It's not for these two. This is the dakara, the first letter. The sound comes from the throat, which is a contracted the sound. It is not even a. The moment you open your mouth and say this is long. That even if I stretch, it is short only. It is never long. That because in technically we say this as a internal effort called samvrita. Samvrita is the contraction of the mouth. So and when you want to say no the pluta of that only you have to say. Okay, I use the word pruta. Pruta means the word with the 3 matra. Prolated, it's called in English. The word with 1 matra, that is short vowel. The word, not the word, the letter. The letter with 1 matra, short vowel, 2 matra, long. More than 2 or 3, it's called prolated, like this. So with 1 matra, it will be written like this. No sign after that. Here we have the long form. And for the prolated, you will have this number. This number is 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Sanskrita Devanagari script. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. So this 3 shows the matra is 3 units of time. It is translated as prolated in English. Okay. So this is a. This is for this you have to open your mouth. There is complete opening of the vocal organ. For this, it is that with the prolated sound. So it will be okay. Yeah.
Would that mean if there is a long vowel then the prolated for that would be open so there is
not like that. You cannot mean this is prolated for this. We don't have like that. This is a short vowel. The long form is and the prolated form is this. So this is in connection to this. We cannot have prolated for the long vowel, right?
We will never find that.
Because you don't have like that. You cannot make such combinations. Then do we have prolated for the prolated? Not like that. This is the vowel, akara, the short vowel. For the long form of that is and prolated form of the akara. This is all in connection to the akara only. Okay, akara doesn't have that prolation. This will not be there.
Saranji, the prolated form will be at most 3 matra kalas, not more than that, is it?
In the Veda, we have only up to 3 matras. And in the language, you may have, suppose you are calling someone who is, is far, going farther. Hey Rama, we call, no? Addressing someone who is far away. So how many matras? You stretch it. Or even with the people selling vegetables, the vendors on the road, they will shout and say that you will have the prolation. So you will see. See, each vowel can be either short, long, or prolated. So with reference to this vowel only, short, long. Okay, we cannot ask for the long form of the long. Can you ask what is the long form of the vowel a? Nothing. You cannot. Similarly, what is the prolated form of a? We cannot ask. Prolated of akara only. Understand? I think that was your question, no?
Yes, Saranji, in the Veda, there is in Aruna Prashna, there is a word Somapa. It's already a in 2 matra, and next to that there is a 3 symbol, as in you drag it 3 times. That's why I asked if it is possible for a long vowel to be prolated. Somapa, and then we do 3 matra, right? But it's already 2 matra.
Maybe it is a notation for the. Maybe the Veda, maybe there. They have to check what that. I don't know what that. But akara doesn't have prolated. See, in the Veda, the symbol is given, I think, for the sake of pronunciation. When a has to be stretched for some time, that is given like that. A plus this will be the symbol. That prolated symbol. This is not a symbol, in fact. That in the Veda, it is maybe there. A is stretched for some time. That a as such, it is only 2 units of time. It is only 2 units of time.
Even in Saranji, in the Taittiriya Upanishad, also in the Bhriguvalli, lastly the ha, vu, ha comes there. There, in the script, after ha only they give the 3, number 3.
That's what in the Vedic chanting that is there. But not in the language, we don't have like that. The Vedic chanting that the ha, hu, ha, that ha, maybe that ha has to be stretched. That is, the sound of the long vowel is stretched for 3 units of time. I think there it is given the prolated symbol. That is the Veda only. See, not that script came from under the Veda mantra, right? The mantras were there before and it was captured in the form of a script. You have to capture in some form. How do you capture? So that is why it is given like that. That is how I understand. But in the language, we don't have like that. We don't have like this prolated form of E. No, we don't have it. If this is so, then next question will come. What is the long form of A? Already it is a long form, right? So we don't have like that. We will see the classification of letters in detail later. So this is, we have to start only with the akara, corresponding long form and corresponding prolated form. Okay, so prolated we don't use much in the language except in the case of addressing someone, calling someone, or in the Veda it is there. Veda is completely different. Okay, from the Veda only the grammar and all Lokika grammar, the grammar what we use in our day-to-day Vyavahara has come. So the Veda is above all. Okay, so we cannot bring Veda here. There we have to adhere to the Swara of the Veda, whatever it is. Now, so therefore, for the prolated, we don't have sound. The language we have only short vowel followed by visarga, long vowel followed by visarga. This possibility only is there. Okay. So aha. What was the question? In fact, I explained that. I explained if someone has some question in connection to that. Forgot what is the connection now, because in between some questions was asked. I forgot what was the connection. Anyway.
Whether we have to drag the visarga was the question.
Oh yeah, that's what
Krishna
Swami, I think you asked. Visarga, no, should not be dragged. Aha, ihi, ihi, uhu, uhu, rh, rh. L, we don't use much in the language. Don't worry about that. That's why I leave it. Ehe, I, I as a sound of E, that last sound, E, therefore I, Oho, Au. So you can see the vowels, the 13 vowels, if you count, there will be 13 vowels, therefore 13 corresponding forms are there. Now replace Visarga by this Bindu. This becomes this becomes Im, Im, Rim, Rim, Lim, Aim, Aim, Om, Aum. If you put Makara, some other symbol will come. Okay. Om, Aum. Some of these are Bija mantra. Aim and all. In the Vedic mantra and Tantra and all, they use Aim with Anuswara. So you will see. So Aim, Om, Aum. In fact, this is what Om is. We write Om somehow it came. It's how this came, we don't know. But Om is actually, this is Om. Om is, O is a combination of the two letters Akara and Ukara. And now Om is Akara, Ukara, Makara. Combination of these three. A plus U will become O and Makara, Om. So Akara involves opening the mouth, Ukara involves rounding the mouth, and Makara is closing the mouth. It means opening, rounding means the maximum, and then close. It means it contains all the letters. That is why it is referred to Ishvara. Speech. Yeah.
Saranji, is Om also prolated sound O or long sound?
This is another Swamiji in the class I used to criticize his yoga people. Okay. In yoga class, they say, oh, they stretch it for a long time. That's not such Om at all. Okay. Somehow how it has crept in, we don't know. It is Om is only maximum 3 matra. Akara, short vowel 1 matra. Ukara, another short vowel 1 matra. Makara, Vyanjanans have got half matra. Half matra. So 2.5 matra. Only 2.5 matra. Maybe you can say extend to 3 matras. That's all. You cannot stretch it. Therefore, where is the question of prolated? Prolated comes after Makara. Makara cannot be prolated.
But
So it is.
Sharanji, my question, that was my question, but I have seen in particularly in this Arya Samaj books, they don't use the symbol Om like you mentioned. They actually write O and they write a number 3 and then they write the half ma. I have seen it there. Then I got this doubt whether it is prolated or just a long O.
Prolated. That is so. That's
So
correct actually.
now,
What I have written is right. So this is O like this, right? They have written.
exactly, correct.
To show that this Okara, has got 3 matra. So this is only the writing. Actually, this, Okara has got 3 matra. Okara itself is long vowel, doesn't have a short form, right? What is a short form of O? There is no, and then no letter. There is no letter, short letter for O. O is long, and the prolated form of O is O, and Makara is just a half matra, just it is added after that, to show you. So this symbol, this prolated is only for the vowel, not for the consonant. That is why it is written here, not here. Yes, this is correct only. This is how it should be written. Even without it also, this is it's written like this means it shows that Omkara should not be stretched after more than 3 matras. Right? Okay. Any other doubts? We'll move to the lesson. You're not yet started. This started with Visarga. How these things are going to come in the form of a slide, it is there. We'll discuss that later. Now, coming back here, this Visarga came here. That's why I have started explaining this Guru Vishnu, then Guru Deva Maheshwaraha. The same shloka, when we read in one, one stretch without any pause, Guru Brahma, then the Visarga, will take, the form of Repa. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Vishnur, Gurur Deva Maheshwaraha. It will become Visarga. That is grammar. Grammar, we will see that later. Don't worry about that now. So Visarga will become Repa. This is Repa. This symbol, I think you know. What is the symbol? This is Repa, the symbol. Then second line. Do you remember how we chanted second line?
Guru Sakshat.
Yeah, that do you see what happened to the Visarga there?
One more Sa.
It has become Sakara.
Yeah.
Guru,
Sakara.
Guru Saksha, because followed by Sakara. So Visarga takes the sound of Sakara. Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaha Visarga followed by Visarga preceded by that Akara Namaha Mahat Aha. And here you can see Param, that Anuswara. Chandra, that Bindu. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Generally, I have seen some people reciting the second line like this: Guru Sakshat Parabrahma.
That is also okay. That is fine. Param Brahma also fine.
Okay.
Both are accepted.
Okay.
Guru Reva Param Brahma, another Pata Veda is that. That is also fine. No problem in that. Param Brahma or Param Brahma. Param Brahma individual words. Param Brahma compound. Make it into one word. Param. Okay. Tasmai Shri Guru. And Shri, what is Shri? I mean, I'm not asking the meaning. The combination of the letters in this. Okay, this is also to be noted. This looks looks as though that a new word, a new letter. It is nothing but a combination of Shakara plus Repa plus E becomes Shri. So when Shakara as a part of the conjunct comes, you will see its form getting changed. Of course, in the font, you will see very clearly in the Sanskrit 2003 font or any other font for the matter if you take. So this will look, Shakara as a part of the conjunct will take the form like this. Please note this form. Okay, this is Shakara. Or you can write it this way also. This is Shakar in Shri. This is also fine, but you don't see this. You don't see in printing. You will see like this only. So here we have to understand this symbol. What you see. This is nothing but the pure consonant, this Shakara. When it is a part of the conjunct, it will written like this. Shakara plus Repa. So Repa will be like, the symbol of Repa is this, and that's a vertical stroke. This is Shra. And E, Shri, the vowel side. The first Shri. Shri Paramatmane Namaha, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Okay. Fine. Now let us see from the beginning. Beginning meaning I'm going to we are going to see from the letters onwards. In fact, the class begins now. Last class also it's not a class. Now the class begins. This is a Vedic mantra from the Krishna Yajurveda. You can say. You can see Om. It is written like this. Anyway, Om I will write sometimes like that also. This is Om. Om is a name of the Lord, Ishvara. Avati Rakshati iti Om. We say Avati. Avati means the one who protects. That is Om. Om means it is Ishvara, Bhagavan. It's the name of the Lord. As I told that Om is the word is, it's a word also, the Shabda. See, Shabda Pratika we say. We have Pratima. Pratima, the Murti, the form. Durga form is there. Shiva form is there. Vishnu form. These are all forms, right? There are form symbols. And Om is a sound symbol. So when your buddhi gets more and more sukshma, subtle, So you shift from the sight to the sound. Sight involves eyes, right? So sound is still sukshma. Even in the sequence of elements, if you see, first is Akasha, then Vayu, then only Agnihi. Agnihi corresponds to sight. What about Vayu? Subtle, no? Subtle than Agni. First, that is the first element. So Vayu means it is Akasha. Akasha means it is sound. Shabda. Shabda is associated with the sound. So Shabda Pratika, Om is. That is there the form of the Lord in the form of sound. Om. And in grammar we give, in the grammar we give all the, substantiation in the form of the etymological derivation. That is derived from the dhatu, particular dhatu. Au. Au means rakshana, rakshati, rakshane, in the sense of protection. The one who protects is Ishvara. Om. It's Mangala Shabda. In fact, any task we do, even if you don't have time to do the whole pratana, we have to say Om and start. So it is Mangala Suchaka Shabda. Very auspicious sound, Om. That is why you will see some Swamis, when you say, talk to them, or they'll say Om. Mangala Suchaka Shabda. And also it is said chanting Om as alone as a mantra will create a lot of vairagya. Om alone. That is why it is not chanted by all, only by sannyasis. As it's given as a mantra only to the sannyasis, because they require a lot of vairagya. They have vairagya, and they still chant have to have more vairagya. So Om, that is Omkara. So Ishvara, Nama. As I told that Om has the letter Akara, Ukara, Makara, combination of these three. As to say A, you have to open your mouth, and to say O, you have to fully open your mouth. So beginning and middle and finally is closing. So opening and closing of the mouth, it means it contains all the words. All the words are involved in opening and closing of the mouth, right? So Om stands for all the words. Om stands for all the words. So the words, any word you utter, it is Ishvara Nama. That is why Lalita Sahasranamam, Vishnu Sahasranam, they're all the Nama, different Namavali, right? All the Namas are the Namas of the Ishvara. Sahasra, 1000 is just a number. What Sahasra? Ishvara cannot be contained by 100 names or 1000 names or 10,000 names. It's got countless names, because we have countless things in the Jagat, in the form of so many things. Everything is Ishvara. So that is the idea behind to associate Om with the Lord, Ishvara. Sahana Bhavatu, here itself, later we will see when you split Sandhi and all. Avatu, Rakshatu, may the Lord protect. May the Lord protect. Now, that's the word now. That also is hidden here. You don't see it here. May the Lord protect both of us. That is the meaning. Now, both means who are they? Both Shishya and the Guru. May Ishvara protect both the Shishya and the Guru. May the Ishvara protect and nourish both. Now, this is the now. Now in Sanskrit means both. May the Lord Bunak to nourish both the Shishya and the Guru. Not nourishment in terms of physical nourishment, mental nourishment. Bunak to. Saha Viryam Karavavahi. So let both of them have the virya, have the courage to pursue the study. The teacher should have the virya to communicate. The student must have the virya, the courage to listen and grasp. Therefore, that is the virya. And Tejasvina Vadhitamastu Astu. So let Tejasvina, both of them become Tejasvi, effulgent, Tejasvi, Tejas. Tejas means shine. Let the knowledge shine by transfer in both of them. Teacher also gets clarification more by teaching. Teacher gets his knowledge getting more and more the clarity. Teacher gets clarity. Sometimes by the questions of the students, teacher gets clarity. For certain things you have not even thought of. Because of the questions, some clarification will come. Ma with Vishabhagai, this is very important. Let both of them not hate each other. It means there's a possibility, there is misunderstanding, therefore difference of opinion. A student may give up and go, a teacher may give up and go. Possible. All these things are possible. both are after all human beings. So both are you know, the unconscious sometimes may have problems because of unconscious. So therefore, let us not hate each other. So the students give benefit out of the teacher, let the students give and accommodate the students. Let the teacher accommodate students, let the students not doubt the teacher. So that is the Mavit Vishavahi. There's some psychology involved in this prayer. In our course, Swamiji used to tell, I remember, when Swamiji teaches in the class, sometimes, sometimes he may see a particular student, but he has such vision problem. It's not that he's seeing only particular student and, instructing. He will see all the students. Sometimes students complain, Swamiji, today you did not see me. And they develop complex and they go and complain to Swamiji. Swamiji will say, what? It's see, all are equal. I don't, it's not that I see, I don't see you. Today I didn't see means I was seeing everyone and also seeing you. So this is a sort of a complex. This also teacher has to address. So all this may create some gap between the teacher and the student. If the gap is there, then knowledge transfer cannot happen. That is why this is important prayer. It is chanted. Even um, in the case of any class or anything, any auspicious thing, we chant this mantra. Not only in the before the class, even for any karya karma, we do this. And also, if there's any problem between the teacher and the student, then also this is standard as a parihara, as a mantra. So this may solve the differences between the teacher and the student. So that is why it is chanted both by the teacher and the student. It's not only the teacher should chant, students also should chant. Then the last Shanti, the three Shanti for three Tapa Upashamanam. We have three, we are subject to three kinds of afflictions. One affliction due to the Sharira Upadi, due to the body. Like Vyadi, fever, Roga, etc. That is one type of one type of affliction. And even the mind also. Sometimes the mind is disturbed. So that is for that one Shanti. Second Shanti for Adi Devika, third one for Adi Bhautika. Adi Devika, the Adi Bhautika is that is second one. That is the disturbances caused due to some surroundings. Sometimes during the class, that dogs may bark, it may cause disturbance, or somebody may be shouting, or there may be some fight in the house, quarrel, you won't be able to sit, neighbor fight. All this may create some noise and disturbance. So for that, and Shanti. And third Shanti is Adi Devika, that is first the Adi Deva related. Like the rain or flood, or sometimes because of rain, the internet goes away, class cannot happen. So like those obstacles. So three kinds of obstacles possible, therefore three types of Shanti. One obstacle is due to oneself. Second obstacle due to the surroundings. Third obstacle is due to the third source, which is Deva. Deva is that which is beyond our control. It is natural disturbances, calamities, disaster, because of which there are disturbances. So these are the Trivida Tapa afflictions. So Trivida Tapa Shamanartham, three times Shanti. Okay. So these are the meanings of the shlokas, what we chant. And later we will add some more shlokas once we complete this level. Okay. Now let us get into the first part of the lesson. So I'll go through the slides quickly. The letters and all you are much familiar, so we don't have to discuss the letters, how to write, how to spell it. You know it very well. Just a quick, yes, Sindhurati. Please unmute and ask. No?
Sorry. Sharanji, just a quick question on the previous slide, how you have written Om. Although you just mentioned that Om is with the O and the Makara, I have studied before that when it is in a sentence, we should use the Anuswara after O. Is that so? Only when
correct.
Om comes independently, it should
that is
end with the
grammatically,
Hanuman.
yes.
Grammatically, correct?
Grammatically. But that's also condition. You can write this Om Makara as Anuswara when there is Sandhi, when there is a combination with the following word. Here I may treat it as an individual word, so therefore no problem. It's all part of the Sandhi rules. We'll see later. Yes.
Okay.
Then first one is Varnamala. Varna means, literal meaning of Varna is letters, right? Mala is garland. So all the letters of the language, they form a mala for the language. That's why it's called Varnamala. Varnamala, or you can say Aksharamala. So the vowels and the consonants put together called Varnamala. They form the garland of letters for the language, therefore Varnamala. And the word Varna is etymologically derived like this. Varnyate, prayeryate iti Varnaha. I'll be using it like this. You'll see slowly you will learn what are these. So that which is propelled from the vocal organ, that is called Varnaha. So Varnaha, the sound. The Varna can mean letter, Varna can mean sound, Varna can mean that Varna Jati, the Varna Sankara, that Varnashrama. It can mean so many things, depending on the context. It's like the word Dharma. What is the meaning of the word Dharma? Dharma means values, Dharma means charity. Dharayati iti Dharma, that which sustains a thing is also called Dharma. Dharma means duty, Dharma means responsibility. And Dharma means Karma Yoga, Karma also is there. So many means are there for Dharma. So we cannot restrict Dharma to only one particular. Dharmika, Sanatana Dharma, and all we say, right? So similarly, here also, Varna meaning letters and the sound also. Okay. So that which is propelled from the vocal organ. What is propelled from the vocal organ? The sound, right? The sound is given a form, a particular form. That is the letter. So the letter is nothing but a form given to the sound, right? The sound and the form. The Sanskritam do not have any particular script. I think you must be knowing that. We don't have any particular script. That is why you can write in any language and read any shloka, Sanskrita shloka. It can be in Tamil, it can be in Kannada, Gujarati, any language you can write. Transliteration. In English also we do, right? Like the previous, the shloka mantra, English transliteration. But Sanskritam borrows Devanagari script. In that script, many languages are written, Hindi. I think Marathi is, the letters are almost same, I think, Marathi also. Punjabi, maybe, I don't know, maybe. And Sanskritam borrows the same script, Devanagari script. That is why those who know Hindi, they can learn Sanskritam, they can read. But there is a big difference is there between Hindi and Sanskritam. This problem I find mainly among the Hindi students. There are some students, Hindi students. However, I may correct, much I may try to correct them, but this problem, like what is that? It is when they read a word. This is a word, right? How do you read this in general? General means okay. In Sanskritam, how do you read? Rama. But they will Hindi people will read Ram. What will happen to the last vowel? You cut the last vowel. So, so it is Ghata. In Hindi, you say Gat. I don't know. So the last vowel, because the script is same and they are Hindi is background. So I find difficult to correct this. Every time when they read, even when they say pulling shabda, striling shabda, it is not pulling, striling. Pullingaha, strilingaha. Okay. So pulling, striling, napumsakling, it's not like that. So in Sanskritam, you cannot cut any letters. There is no silence. There is no removal. There is no addition. In English, at least, no, we have removal, addition, all those things are there. Suppose in English, we write this letter. I have a problem in English pronunciation, really. I have not learned properly. Here, this is yes is silent. Debris. So we don't have such problem in Sanskritam. You just read the letters in the same sequence as it is written. You get the pronunciation of the whole word, right? So we don't have such problem. That's why Sanskritam is easy compared to other languages. You can in terms of reading. In terms of grammar, it is interesting. For those who are interested, in terms of reading, it is much easier compared to other languages, particularly English. So the word varna has a meaning that which is propelled from the vocal organ. It means sound. The sound is captured in the form of a letters. That forms the varnamala. So another way of interpreting the word varna is that which delineates, that which describes precisely. Devanagari script is the script we use. Varnamala is also called Aksharamala. Aksharam, the word Aksharam you would have heard in Gita. Akshara Brahma Yoga. Kshara means that which are perishable. Kshara Bhutani. Bhutani, the creatures, are Ksharani. They're subject to destruction, perish. Aksharam. Means negative, opposite. Like Facebook, we have friend, unfriend. This is Kshara, Akshara, opposite of that. Negative. Like Amayam, Anamayam. Akshara, Akshara. Dharma, opposite, Adharma. Right? So we have, sometimes we have double negative also. Interesting. Come, there's a word called come. Come means Swarga. Come means Swarga Loka. Heaven. Our Swarga is different. Come. Opposite of this, Akam. Akam means Naraka. And opposite of this, Nakam. Again back to Surga. So all these are possible. So double negative. Akam, Akam, Nakam. Nakasya Prishta comes in somewhere in the chanting. Naka is Surga. That is the Nakas.
Samvasano Vaishnavin Loke.
Vaishnavim Loka Igamaadayantam Durga Suttam. Yes. Nakasya Surgasya Ityartha. Surga Loka. Yes. So this is Aksharam, Aksharamala or Varnamala. And there are 13 vowels. How many vowels have you counted? A, E, U, then R. What about L? L doesn't have a long form. Only we have a short form in Sanskritam. Please note. In Hindi, probably long form is there. In Sanskritam, we don't have. Only short form. So, L, then A, I, O, 13. They are called Swaraha in Sanskritam. Swaraha or Swaravarnaha. Or technically, we can call them by the word Achaha. We will be discussing this on this later with the Parini Pratyahara Sutras. Magheshwara Sutrana it is called. This Achaha has got only 2 letters. These 2 letters refer to all the vowels of the language. Technically, we'll see that. It's very interesting. So sometimes I use the word Achaha. Ach. You can say Ach. Ach means all the vowels. And now the classification of the vowels. Simple and conjunct. Simple vowels are simple. It means they have the same place of pronunciation throughout the pronunciation. There is no shift of the place of pronunciation when you say it. Suppose you say A is from the kanta, from the throat, E from the palate, U from the lips, U. Whereas when you say A is not like that. A or I, O or O, they are conjunct vowels. There you will see the Uchcharan starts with one place and ends with another place. Therefore, there's a combination of the 2 places of pronunciation. Okay, therefore, they are combination of 2 letters or 2 places of pronunciation. So you will see the A, I, O. These are the 4 conjunct vowels. The rest are simple vowels. Among the 13 vowels, we are not including and aha. Please note, we are not including the vowel with the visarga this bindu, anuswara. We are not including, accepting that. They are separate because we can have anuswara or bindu to any letter. So therefore, we don't have to include. That's why I'm not included here, 13. So what are the simple vowels? In simple vowels in Sanskritam, it is called samana swaraha. The word samana itself suggests that the swara is, the ucharanam is samana, same. And conjunct, combination of two vowels. Sanyukta swara. Sanyukta means samyak yuktaha, joined. Two vowels are joined. Otherwise, mishra, mix up. Mishra, amishra. Amishra, no mixing up. Mishra, there is a mix up. Mix up of two letters. So we have, therefore, we have A, I, O, 4 conjunct vowels and 9 simple vowels. So among 9 simple vowels also, you can see we have one more division. You can divide this into divide this in another way also. The same vowels. This is one way of division, dividing classification. This as Amishra Swaraha, Mishra Swaraha. Otherwise, Samana Swaraha, Asayukta Swaraha. Another way of classifying the vowels in terms of the time taken, in terms of matra, to pronounce the letter. You follow? So 9 plus 4 is one combination, one classification. And here I have explained what are the simple vowels and conjunct vowels. Simple vowels are the same sound at the beginning, at the end. If at all, if you have a beginning and end, it's all very difficult. You have to dissect into so many units of time and then see. So they are the same place of pronunciation. Whereas diphthongs, this conjunct vowels, combination. It begins with the sound of one vowel and ends with the sound of another vowel. That is why they are called conjunct vowels. Like the example, A and I, if you see. A is a combination of A plus E. I is still a combination of A plus A. Again, A is nothing but A plus E. Okay. So I. Similarly, A plus 2, combination of these sound. Here it is, it's got some grammar also, but don't worry about the grammar part. Just note this much alone. A and I both are combination of two letters, two simple vowels. A plus O is O. And how we have A plus O. Okay, then how to write? Writing, I'm skipping that. We know how to write this. We don't need to add. I think you know how to write this. This is L. So don't confuse with no the vowel, the consonant vowel combination. There it is L. In fact, there lakara plus r is L. That's why this is L, I said. There lakara plus rikara L. Then what about this? This is also L. But in the transliteration, I have or somewhere I have seen they write LRU. That is not correct. I mean, I don't know whether it's correct or not. Transliteration according to some international standards, it is written. But the problem is it is not L.
But the Devanagari script is the same for both, is it, Shranji?
Devanagari script, I think it's the same only. Yes.
Okay.
This is how it should be written. That whereas the form of lakara that will be written like this. This is a notation for this is L. Okay. So this we can note. Then A, I, O, all those things we know. And this Visarga and Bindu, this Anuswara, they are not included in the vowel list, though they are also taught along with the vowels of the tradition. That is, aha, they say when they teach you the script. Aha also they teach you. But it's not only aha, because Bindu and Visarga can be appended to any letter. So that's why I have not included. Otherwise, you have to say 13 plus 2. Why 13 plus 2? 13 plus again, no, 26 you have to say. Because you can have Bindu Visarga for all the vowels. And they are not independently used like vowels, but they add specific sound to the syllable added to. It's like ihi, uhu, aha, aha, etc. And the dot on the top is called anuswara. Not anuswaraha, anuswaraha. Okay. There is no word anuswara. Anuswara word is not there. I mean, here referring to the bindu. Anuswaraha only. You have something called anunasika. Anunasika is that. We will see later. In fact, the language, there are anunasikas. A vowel can have anunasika form. We will see later. Okay, that is not going into that. In the Vyakaranam, it's very important that anunasika component of the vowel. So that we will see. So anuswaraha. Anuswara, what is okay? What is Ucharana Sthanam of Anuswara? From where it is pronounced? Nasal. Anuswaras are nasal. Then the colon, that is called Visarga. Visarga is kanta, from the throat. Okay. Then third thing is matra. Matra is that the measure, the unit of time taken. So based on that, this is a second classification I was telling. Another classification is classification based on the time. So we can classify the vowels into short vowels and long vowels. So how many short vowels are there? You have seen all the 13, right? A, E, U, R, L. L is always a short vowel only. We don't have a long form. So 5 short vowels. What about the rest? Long form. So 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5, 13. So you have 5 short vowels. Among the 5, the A, E, U, R have corresponding long forms. L doesn't have. Likara doesn't have a long form. Please note. This is an important thing to be noted. Doesn't have a long form, but can have prolated form. Prolated form not used in the language, maybe in the Veda. L doesn't have a long form, but prolated form is possible. Okay. Maybe uses, maybe there's somewhere else. The spoken language or in the Bhasha, I've never come across. Maybe the Veda, maybe the prolated form. Okay. But according to Panini Maharishi, he has made it very clear. Likara doesn't have short form, long form. So short form and long prolated form. Only 2 forms are there. Whereas for all the other 4 vowels, we have short form, of course, the long form, and prolated form, of course, it is there. These are the long vowels, right? A, E, U, R, A, I, O. So there are 8 letters. These 8 letters are long forms of these short vowels. A, E, U, R, and A, I, O happens to be the conjunct vowels also. Among the long vowels, is these 8 long vowels, the last 4, they are conjunct. The first 4 are simple. A, E, U, and R. They are simple, and these are conjunct. Okay.
Sir, time check.
Yeah, sorry. We'll stop here.
No. 9:28. Still, just wanted to remind you. Last class you actually highlighted.
Yes, okay. So with this classification also we will stop. One shloka will come. Which talks about the matra. With that we'll stop. Let's see. If the time taken to pronounce the short vowel is 1 second, 1 unit of time, then the long vowels will have 2, and prolated will have more than 2 seconds. So here also you can see Om I have written, as you said, Om. This is how it is written. They're called Plutaha in Sanskritam. So you are all familiar with the letters. So I'm not teaching you letters, but the terms like Samana Swaraha, Sanyukta Swaraha, and Varnaha, Akshara, then Achaha, the word, and Pluta. You can note all these terms. We will use only Sanskrita terms. Prolated in the beginning only. Later we will drop. Pluta. Pluta means stretching the sound more than 2 units of time. Okay, that is prolated, protracted, prolated, Plutaha. There is one shloka which says, okay, let us chant this shloka. Only we will chant now. Later we will not chant all these things. First time. Okay, you need to, it need not memorize. This is just to, the shloka summarizes the matra of all the letters. Ekamatro bhavet hrasvaha.
एकमात्रो भवेद्ह्रस्वः
Vimatro dirgha uchyate.
द्विमात्रो दीर्घ उच्यते
त्रिमात्रस्तु प्लुतो ज्ञेयः.
त्रिमात्रस्तु प्लुतो ज्ञेयः
Vyanjanam chardhamatrakam. That's a typo. Matrakam. Ma should not be there. Since long time I have not corrected this. Vyanjanam chardhamatrakam.
व्यञ्जनं चार्धमात्रकम्.
So the shloka says ekamatraha means one matra. One matra for the short vowels. Okay, short vowels is called in Sanskritam hrasvaha. Hakara plus repa. Hra. Please note, this is a consonant vowel combination. This is hra, hrasvaha. And dvimatra, dirgha uchyate. Dirgha, long vowels. There's 2 units of time. Pluto, plutaha. Not Pluto, not O. Okay, this is because of Sandhi, you say Pluto. It is Plutaha. Plutaha is singular. Plutaha, plural. You will see singular plural later. But when the shloka, when you write, some change happened between the words, therefore you see Pluto. But when you split individual the words, the sentence, it is Plutaha. Plutaha is prolated. Trimatrastu. I have got 3 matras. Vyanjanam. Vyanjanam means consonants. We are going to see later. So Vyanjanam cha ardhamatrakam, half matra. So consonants have half matra. Rasva, whenever we say rasva, please note, rasva means vowel only. Can there be a Vyanjana rasva? Not possible. Rasva is short. Short vowel, short means it's only for the vowel, because vowel alone can be pronounced, right? Not the consonants, independently. So they alone will have rasva, dirgha, pluta. Short, long, and prolated, not the consonants. So there is no question of rasva vyanjanam, dirgha vyanjanam and all. Doesn't exist. It is mithya, like like a mirage water. It doesn't exist. Like the rabbit song doesn't exist. You cannot combine these two. Maybe in dream it may be possible, but not in the reality. So rasvaha, whenever we say rasvaha, dirgha, putaha, it always refers to the vowels alone. Please note. In fact, this is said in the sutra by Panini Maharishi in the form of the sutram, paribhasha, achaha. See, this is simple, but Panini Maharishi doesn't take anything for granted. That also he mentions in the sutra. So rasvaha. So you can note the names. Rasvaha, short vowel, dirghaha. Dirghaha, where is visarga? Visarga disappeared because of sandhi, because of the proximate word. Those are grammar points. We will see later. Dirghaha, visarga is there actually. It has disappeared. Similarly, plutaha. Plutaha become pluto because of sandhi. The same thing. Because of the proximate word, it has become pluto. It is plutaha. So you can note rasvaha, dirghaha, plutaha. How many rasvaha santi? 5. Dirghaha, 8. Plutaha means all have got pluta. And vyanjanam, consonants. It has half matra. Okay, I think we will stop here. Any doubts?
Charanji, is there a known source of this shloka?
No, it is said in the tradition. It is not written anywhere, I think. Maybe, or somewhere it is there. Maybe it's in Tika, possible. I don't know. This is in general, is said, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Taranji, earlier when you said avati rakshati iti om, or when you said varnyate preyate preryate iti varnaha,
Mm.
what are these phrases from? What are these definitions from, and where is it from?
This is all vyutpatti, etymological explanation we give. For any word we can give in Sanskrit. That's the beauty of Sanskrit. Right? So, like a Krishna, the word is Lord Krishna. Akarshati iti Krishna, the one who akarshati, attracts. Akarshati iti Krishna, we say. And similarly, the word Vasudevaha. Vasudeva Vasati. Vasuhu cha aso Devaha Vasudevaha. Vasati sarvani sarvasmin bhut sarveshu bhuteshu sarvatra vasati. It is Vasuhu, the one who is everywhere. Vasuhu, and he is Deva Vasudeva. Like that, etymological the forms we give. That Vyutpatti, etymological Vyutpatti, based on how the word is derived by adding, what pratyaya, what suffix. All those things will come later. Okay, that's a etymological derivation. So when I said this avati rakshati iti omkaraha, that om is derived from the dhatu, particular dhatu, by adding a particular suffix, you get the form om. And when you explain in words, when you give the the meaningful form of the etymological derivation, the form of a sentence, which is avati rakshati iti om. By saying that, you know what is the meaning of omkara. Omkara means that which protects, avati. So they're all called vyutpatti, vigraha vakya. Vigraha vakya is the vakya which describes what the word is. Description of the word using the words. Using the words of using the form of the words out of which that particular word is derived.
It
So all
should
those,
follow it should follow certain rules or something.
there is
How
no
does
rules. Right? There is no rule. I mean, rules are what rules? Rules are not there, but the suffix, the pratyaya, what you add, that brings in that meaning. So you have to express that in the form of a sentence. Okay. See, I said avati rakshati. Where is the word rakshati? Rakshati is not there in the form of om. How alone is there from the dhatu, how it is derived. But rakshati, the meaning we bring in, because it is same. Avati is equal to rakshati. Avati also protects, rakshati also protects, palayati also protects. We can say avati, rakshati, palayati, iti omkaraha. You can say well, vitpatti, etymological derivation. That is something interesting in Gita and all. In all Vedanta class, you will see the Acharya will be telling like this. Gita also, what is Gitam? Giyate iti Gitam. That which is sung is called song. In English, we say, yes, what is song? That which is sung is called song. That is which is sung by is called singer. So that becomes Gayaka. Giyate, that which is sung is Gitam. Giyate anena iti, that by which something is sung. It could be an instrument, or it could be your mouth also. You sing through mouth, or you sing through flute, or any instrument. They're all etymological, derivations, explanations of the word. We will see that.
Sorry, would this mean that it's all a part of Nirukta Shastra? Because that deals with etymology of words, isn't it?
Yeah, Niruktam is actually Vedic dictionary, but this not all are in the Niruktam dictionary. Yeah? Niruktam is a Vedic dictionary for the words which are used in the Veda.
Oh.
Yes.
And
for that, you need a dictionary, right? Vedika words, how do you know the meaning of the words of the Veda? So for that, some specific meanings are given by the Askamani. For that, we have to refer Niruktam. Yes. Not for all the words. Laukika words we can give by ourselves.
So these Laukika words, do we find these in Amarakosha? Does that deal?
Amarakosha gives synonyms. It's a book of synonyms, not this. This Vitpati, years of study will help you to do it by yourself.
Saranji, in that case, like, can the same word be uh, like the vyutpatti of a same word can be given by two different scholars with contrary opinions, contrary
Why not?
understanding?
Why not? Possible. Possible. That is why we have different philosophies. Same Gita explained by
Ah,
many darshana. Visishta Dvaitina also, they also have their Bhashyam Shiva, no? The Ramanujacharyas are written Bhashyam, Shankaracharya also written Bhashyam, but the philosophies are completely different. Why not? Taking a word and giving the different meanings for. We say Tattvamasi, we say Atatvamasi. You are that, they say you are not that. Possible. Brahma Sutra, why do we have so many commentaries? Because the sutra being there, it it's interpreted by different acharya, different way. Therefore, different philosophies. So many commentaries, so many views on that are there for the sutras. The beauty is the acharya, so highly learned, scholarly people. They have the tatparya, understood the tatparya of the Veda and of the Shastram, and accordingly they extract the meaning from the sutra. But again, the tatparya can be questioned by that darshana which is stronger darshana, Advaita darshana. They will question and will dismiss them. Right? Yeah.
Sharanji, if we have to learn, if we would like to learn that, how do we begin? Where do we start? Like at
Which
least
one?
know the meaning, how these vitpattis, what you mentioned.
You cannot begin by learning Vidpatti. When you learn the language is learned, that time you will learn. You cannot start by Vidpatti.
Okay.
You have to
Like
start
for
from
example,
the.
what
Sorry?
Krishna means, what Vishnu means, what Shiva means, those basics.
How much you will
If we-
memorize? It's not, you have to, once you understand the dhatus and many things, you yourself will do it. I'm also not referring to any book. I just see the word, I understand the dhatu. From the dhatu, what pratyaya is added, I can see. And then I can give the Vidpatti. See, suppose karta means doer. Yaha karoti saka karta. Karoti iti karta. The one who does is karta. The one who sings gayati iti gayakaha. You can give like that. Right? Pachati iti pachakaha. The one who cooks. Pachaka. Chef, cook. Right? Okay, I think we'll stop here. Fine. Kiranji and Soumyaji, if take only what is, only the basic things. Other things, you don't worry. Because they know, I've learned chanting and other things, they know. But I expect only you to understand the letters, the script, how it is, the combinations are written. That much alone, not more than. Other things are not required. You will learn later. Okay, you have any doubts? Comfortable with the reading, writing, and understanding the combinations and the classifications, whatever we have done.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that is.
And the terms, whatever I use. Only, please, every class you can note down the terms. Rasvaha, Dirghaha, Plutaha, Swaraha means vowel, Vyanjana means consonant. Then Samana Swaraha is simple vowels. Another name is Amisha Swaraha. Then conjunct vowels, that is Sanyukta Swaraha or Mishra Swaraha. Only, I think, this much. The terms you can remember. Because these terms will be using it. Okay, I think we'll stop here. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om Dhanyavadaha.
thank you very much, Saranji. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you.